Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Phil and it is firewood season, though it comes in waves, especially right now in September, because some days we get very much summer-like weather and the firewood orders are non-existent. And then 2 days later we'll get some nice cool evenings and people are thinking about fall and thinking about fires, and we'll get a spurt of orders coming in, which that's where I'm at right now. After several days with no orders, I got a couple come in at once, and I want to fulfill those orders before this upcoming weekend comes, because I know the people who place those orders are going to want to get out and use their fire pits this weekend. So I am going to load up more than one order's worth between the truck and trailer. I'll drop the trailer at the house. I'll go deliver one order and then I'll reload from the trailer. A lot of the neighborhoods I go in have pretty tight driveways, so trying to back a trailer up in the driveway is just not the best thing in the world. So I try to just load up my deliveries with just the truck. And anyway, works out fine for me, but it's the trip back and forth between the suburbs and the farm that really takes up the most time. So I'm trying to minimize the trips by carrying as much wood as I can back to the house, which is about 35 minutes away. So we're gonna walk across the farm real quick, go get the tractor, get a crate of wood from up at the front, and we're going to steal some wood off of our air dried pile as well. And then we've got some kiln dried wood that we'll throw in here at the same time. On swimming, pup? What's in there? What you gonna get? All right, now what? Now what? We'll shake over here. I figured I could show you this too. Just the other day we started trimming, doing our last trim of the year on some of these trees that are going to get sold this year. So we've got a nice row here. They're all clean and tidy looking. And then just over there you can see they're a little bit wild and crazy. So maybe we'll show you in an upcoming video some more tree trimming. But like I said, many of these are market height and hopefully they'll get sold this year. So we want to make them look nice. We're going to be open for sunflowers in about 2 weeks. So I want to have all my trees trimmed up and looking nice for all of our farm visitors who are going to be out here, many of them for the first time, and I don't want scraggly looking trees out here for them to post online. So we're going to have all the grass cut, going to have everything looking neat and tidy, going to have the trees looking good, give the best impression that we can for all of those farm visitors and all of those potential repeat customers at Christmas time. This is my little bit of seasoned inventory that has not gone through the kiln. This stuff is all dry and ready to go though, but you can see, man, we have not sprayed the weeds around this pile all summer and the vines have just taken this thing over. So what I'm doing as I sort through my kiln dried wood and I make my bundles and I'm left with partial crates like this, I'm going to top these crates up with this air dried wood and load it on the trailer. Three crates in the trailer, and while I was pulling stuff from the air dry stack, there were a handful of just scuzzy pieces that had mold and fungus, or they're too small or whatever. Anyway, that's the stuff that I'll burn in the kiln. Just loaded up the first delivery. That's a 4x4 stack or 1/6 of a cord or a half truckload, whatever you want to call it. And that's going to be the first delivery. We'll drop the trailer at the house, go do that delivery, come back to the house, load up with a truckload actually first thing in the morning, and then that should wrap me up for the deliveries I have on standby. There could be more come in at any moment in time, and when they do, I can pull from this inventory that's in the trailer. So I just dropped the trailer at home and plugged in the address for this first delivery. It's pretty close, 3 miles from the house, and it's down a street that I've never been down, so don't know what to expect. I've been down pretty much every road within a few miles of the house, with a few exceptions over the last couple years delivering firewood, but this will be a new one for me as far as I know. We'll see what it's like when we get there. So I wish I had the camera rolling when I approached the customer, and he basically said, "You make it so easy, you can order online." Yes, that's what I do. So he also told me he doesn't have a wood rack yet. He just moved in. So I'm gonna make a nice neat stack right here. Didn't ask me to do that, but that way he's in no hurry to move this wood between now and whenever he gets his wood rack. One 6 cord stacked up, ready to go. This is a service business, you guys. Anybody can cut and sell firewood. And of course, the quality can vary a little bit from one guy to the next. And I think that's one of my differentiators, is that I am focused on quality. But the other thing is service. And the first thing that guy said was, "You make it so easy, I can order on your website." So many firewood guys are still, you gotta call to place your order. You've got to schedule your delivery. It's cash only on delivery. You know, run your business the way you want, but the majority of shoppers these days, especially the shoppers who are willing to pay a premium, are not old school like that. And most of my customers I actually don't even interact with, because they expect the full Amazon experience. They'll get a text notification telling them when their delivery is going to be made, and they don't need to be there when that delivery is made, because the transaction's already taken place and they just want their order. Just loaded up the 3rd cord in the truck, and we got about a 15-minute drive to this next delivery. So that was a first for me. I actually had to stop at a gatehouse, and they took down my name and my license plate and all that. This fancy community. I'm gonna look up this house on Zillow when I get done, but I'd imagine everything in here is pretty pricey. Back at the farm, and on the way I did stop at Home Depot, got a couple more sheets of this beadboard paneling for a project we're working on, which I figured I would wrap this video up with showing you this. This is a project that we've been filming bits and pieces of along the way, and I'll probably just do a recap video once we're finished. But this is our workshop building, the red building you've seen in the videos, and we milled all our own lumber, put paneling on the walls, and it's that beadboard paneling that we're putting on the ceiling. So I needed 8 more panels to do the stretch down the middle, which we should knock out this weekend, hopefully, and then this project will be done. So we started this video on the farm, we ended this video on the farm, made a couple firewood deliveries in the middle, and that's gonna wrap us up. Thanks for following along, guys. I appreciate you. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.